Southern Golf Club is an 18-hole par 72 championship course located southeast of the Melbourne CBD. It features Santa Ana fairways and Poa and bentgrass greens. Southern Golf Club traces its roots back to 1937 and has a reputation of being one of the best kept private golf courses on the Melbourne Sandbelt. Craig Burley caught up with Course 2IC, Shaun Page. Shaun shares how they've kept the course in such pristine condition and discusses upcoming renovation plans.
It's a busy course. We get 65,000 rounds of competition golf a year, and then on top of that we have just social golf. So we've got Santa Ana fairways and tees, and then we've got greens that are predominantly Poa with bents, which they produce a pretty good surface, and we like working with them. We find we can get a really good surface with rolling and grooming, and with the use of Primo that it becomes quite a good surface to putt on.
Craig asked Shaun what his program is for the greens and how he keeps a firm putting surface.
We try and roll or putt predominantly throughout the week, and on the weekends we give them a 1 day's rest throughout the week. We try and mix that up depending on weather condition and what's on. This morning we rolled quite firm at the moment. We try and, Southern's renowned for sort of fast, hard greens, so we try and keep them hard, flat, with a nice smooth roll, which is our biggest thing with the members. We try and keep them at a consistent speed throughout the week instead of going more, for the weekend, having them quicker for the weekend. We try and generally have them the same speed throughout the week to make it fair for all golfers. We try and dust throughout summer as much as we can. Some weeks, depending what's on, we'll dust fortnightly or weekly. We try and dust as much as we can possibly do throughout golfers and weather, especially through the growing months.
Craig spoke to Shaun about the nutritional program for the greens and fairways.
We don't try and overfeed, often but little, so we don't get the, spikes in growth. So essentially we're going out, every 10, 12 days with just little feeds with the Primo as well.
Growing degree days have become an essential part of turf management. Tracking the growing degree days allows turf managers to regulate growth for 4 to 6 weeks. Shaun explains their use of growing degree days.
With the growing degree days, it's nearly within 10 days we're going out with just a low rate of Primo to try and bring the Poa in, especially the Poa seed, try and minimise the Poa. Also, we try and groom a fair bit to try and take away any excess growth as well as the seed head and help promote a smooth roll.
Southern Golf Club has a turf management staff of 10. This includes 3 qualified greenkeepers, apprentices, a full-time mechanic and labourers. However, this is supported by volunteers to help with course maintenance. Craig asked Shaun how important the volunteers were.
They're an absolute huge help. Without them, we wouldn't be able to get the course looking anywhere like it is without them. They come in every Tuesday. We'll have anywhere from 10 to 15, 18 some days depending on the weather and what's on. They come in, they divot fairways, they go and pick up branches. They do all the jobs which we can't get to, the small jobs, which just makes our life a lot easier. Without them, we wouldn't be able to cut the fairway, we wouldn't be able to do the work to the green, we wouldn't be able to dust because we're doing all the little jobs like going around and trimming around sprinklers, divoting tees. So massive help.
Improving the course is top of mind for the turf management at Southern Golf Club. This usually includes 1 renovation project per year. Previous renovations have included rebuilding the first tee and the surrounds of the 12th hole. Shaun discusses what they are planning for the next major renovation and the timeline for this project.
At the moment, the club's in the process of going through a course master plan with OCM, which is quite exciting. So the course, they want to bring it into line, both 9s. One 9's a little bit different to the other 9, so they want to bring them in with each other, both of them being more similar to one another than what they are now. So it's really exciting with the plans, what they've come up with, and the club's just going through that now. And nothing will happen this year. It'll be all going through the planning, has to go through finance committee, and then hopefully in 2022 we'll be able to start this time in 2022 if everything goes right with the start building. It's still going through all the works at the moment, but if it'll be 9 holes or 9 holes or 6 holes, 6 holes, 6 holes, but it'll be done over probably a 2 or 3 year period.
With a reputation for being one of the best kept courses on the Melbourne Sandbelt, Craig asked Shaun about how members' expectations have impacted on their workload.
They expect the course in best condition when they rock up. One of the things that probably changed recently is trying to have the course presented as best we can every day, but also I think now it's not all about just the Saturday members, where it used to be try and get the course looking as best it could for a weekend. Now you've got 5-day members, 4-day members. They expect the course to be looking as good as it can. So we're sort of trying to keep it as good as we can every day for the members, try and get the greens, at a point where they're not going up and down with speed, trying to keep them consistent.